responsibility looks right back at you in the mirror. Your leader looks right back at you in the mirror. So if you can lead yourself to be as common law says, where you don't damage people or property and you don't go out and harass them, where the morality is, how would you like to be treated, and you treat everybody that way, you're going to eliminate 99% of the problems. There's going to be some hardheads that refuse to entertain any ideas, and it doesn't matter what the idea is. They're going to argue about it. Well, some people are like that. I think we ought to parachute them over to our enemy countries if there's any left after all this comes down. But that's just my opinion of solving two problems. But the basic of it is that I'm lucky in a lot of ways. We got into an area where we felt like we stepped back in time. People you don't even know wave at you. People you never heard from before in your life. Hey, how you doing? Oh, good. How are you? I'm fine. I don't know who that is, but it makes you feel good, and that feel good gets passed around, and everybody feels a little better about themselves. Consequently, they feel a little better about everything else, and the sunshine goes up a little notch. So, you know, it's never ending. Now, one of the problems that people don't understand is the importance of the localization or community project. This everybody's clamoring. Oh, when's the arrest? When are they going to take out the bad guys? Well, it's soon. I'm not going to give you a date. The dates I've been given on anything have come directly from the military, so I'm going to let them deal with it. The crux of it is this. The basic issue is that they're not going to come down, if they come down as far as governor. That leaves the whole state. Now, they're going to have their hands full with the federal government. There's an extraordinary load of people that work for the federal government that ain't going to have jobs. And the reason they ain't going to have jobs simply is because the federal government, as you know it, as we're familiar with it, largely is going to go bye-bye. Most of it is unnecessary. A lot of it's illegal, etc. So that said, now, what are you going to do in your little podunk town, in your little area where people have decided to settle, in order to make sure that also is straightened out? If you don't have a community working together, if you don't have a bunch of eyes and ears, well, I found out he put $3,000 in his bank account. Don't know where it come from. He only gets so much a week. Well, that would be something to look into. And it would be something that you can cause any public official to disclose, whether they like it or not. Doesn't make any difference.
Drake, have you got a minute?
And in the process, you find out who is and is not dirty. Just that simple. You want the dirty ones out of there and the reasonably honest ones in there. And that, I mean, everybody's got to allow a little bit for a mistake once in a while. But an intentional mistake, that's a little different. So, you know, if you look at all that, I mean, you know, the sheriff might be a great guy, and he might have one deputy that's a little funky, and has been for years, and nobody's really paid attention to it. Well, it's time now to get those people out of there for two reasons. If they're busy doing something other than what they're supposed to be doing, they can't be doing what they're supposed to be doing. You can't do 2, 3, 4 things at the same time unless you're crazy, like some of us are. We try to do things 3 or 4 things at a time. I was balancing 3 phone calls at the same time here just a few minutes ago. And that's fine. I got information, I got some things accomplished, and I had to cut some things a little shorter than I'd like, but we're here, and and things are getting done. So what you got to look at is what can you do? And I don't mean continue to sit on the couch and get fat either. Where I'm at, they do 2 things up there in the summertime. They cut grass and drink beer, and that's about it. And I got to figure out how to make their lawnmower quit running so they'll give them something to do, and make sure the beer's warm so they want to drink it.
Drake, have you got a minute?
Wow. Yeah.
I'd like to whack him.
You're wackaming me?
Well, hi, Bill. Come in and say hi.
Hey, everybody. Just to break in real quick and let everybody know that we have working very, very hard to get this video uploaded. But the strangest thing, every time we try to upload, we get knocked offline. So we ended up going to an internet cafe to get the upload done, and it seems to be working rather well now. Crazy. So I just wanted to get in here and say, Drake, you know, hate to tell you this, buddy, but it was getting harder before it gets easier. And I want to tell everybody that's listening that this is not the first time that Kerry has attempted to corrupt credit good information and good people doing good work. You know them by their works. And if Kerry doesn't want the good information to get out and wants to discredit the people doing the good work, well, you know, it speaks to who she and what Project Camelot's all about. There's nothing you can do about it because there's people out there that make an amazing living at doing this. And unfortunately, it seems like Kerry and her ego seem to get in the way of the changes taking effect. And I found this out back at the end of January when I was dealing with her, and now it seems the nameless, faceless people on the internet have their ugly head again and are attempting to distract from what really needs to happen. And I want to say, Drake, you know, I feel for you. I've been where you are, and I know how it feels. But don't let it get you down, because you can fight through this just like I have, and continue to put out the information. And the good people, the people that want the changes, the people that are going to be mired down in fear their entire lives, just like Kerry wants everybody to be, will listen. And when changes start to happen, everybody's going to know the truth and who's on what side. So, you know, just keep chugging along. We need to unplug here and get to somewhere else, but I just wanted to pop on. So we'll talk later offline, but Petra, keep up the good work. And I'm sorry for the bull, but the bull is part of the game.
Yeah, I know. I hear that, Bill. And I thank you so much for calling in. I'm really, really happy that you did. You and I had a little bit of a talk about this yesterday in private, so.
Yep.
I really thank you for being here. But let me ask you, a lot of people are asking about your video, and we've even been getting emails. Where's the video that Bill promised? And we're like, that's not our job.
For the past 36 hours, been attempting to upload it to YouTube. Every time I was in the middle of the upload, the internet connection, something happened to the upload and it would drop off and we'd have to start all over. And it's been more than a little frustrating for us. But we've switched internet sites, so that seems to be working now. So the videos are uploading. Check them out. I'm also going to have good people spread them on their channel so it doesn't go away.
Okay, great. When you get that, I'd like to, I want to hear it. Please make sure you post us the link to that, and we may be able to duplicate it on our website. As long as it, you know, we'll have Drake will look at it too, and we'll see, make sure that it all coincides with what we're bringing forward.
Okay, like I said, I will post those links on Facebook at the in the Bill Wood group and in the Tree of Liberty Movement group, and Beatrice promised me it'll be up on the Freedom Reigns group too.
Yes, yes. Just make sure you email it to me, and I will definitely get it over there.
And it will be posted on Wolf Spirit Radio. I can guarantee it.
Yep. So, anyway, thank you so much, Bill. I'm really glad that you were able to make it in. I know it's been difficult. And like I said earlier, my Skype has been acting up really bad today, too. So, okay.
Funny that these important information's coming out. So, I'm going to get going, but thank you for having me on the show, and we'll talk again soon.
Great, thank you. Drake, it's getting really close to top of the hour, and if Dave wants to, we can go ahead and take a break. And then let's go into any updates that you might be able to bring to us. And then I'd like to talk a little bit more about the local community. Oh, welcome back. When we left, I said to Drake that we'd like whatever update that he can give at this point in time. We know that, there's a lot of subjects that he is not at liberty to discuss yet. During that break, I decided to go and check email. And guys, please don't send me links to everybody else's information. I'm getting the same things 30 and 40 times in a day. This is ridiculous. I am not going to answer them, period. So go ahead, Drake. Give the updates.
Okay. I've been having a variety of discussions with a variety of people lately, and one of the things that I've been stressing is that there are several things that people don't know about that are going on, and some of those took place recently. One of those was the liens against the banking system in Europe. Another 6 of those on banks, and the Bank of International Settlements. Now, the interesting part about this is that the legalities involved in this are basically set. There's a second and third part to that. The secondary part of this is coming in the near future. I'm not sure exactly when. I refuse, even if I had that information, to give it out, simply to protect people doing it. The secondary part of this is causing the liens to become a warrant. And the manner in which that is done is requiring the bank, according to its charter, to pay its annual fee on the amount of the collateral accounts that they have been using as collateral to maintain their own operations. When that's done, the request for payment then becomes a warrant to the bank to produce their payment. When the bank cannot pay this, they immediately refer to their bonding company. The bonding company then takes care of the problem, whatever it may be. That's the system. The problem is that the bank can't pay it. They don't got that kind of collateral in gold, which is the required payment. So consequently, they're going to go to their bonding company for the money. They don't have it either. So primarily, you're looking at a bankruptcy. Now, if, and this is the interesting part, a bank refuses to perform in terms of reporting to its bonding company that there is some sort of serious problem, then that in and of itself is felonious, and anybody who is involved with that bank can go to jail. Secondly, if the bonding company, if they do report to the bonding company, the bank is clear to that. If the bonding company does not report back to the lien holder, that is also felonious, and everybody associated can also be arrested. So you've got an interesting situation. They can't pay the money either way. So these things are going to become extraordinary issues. Now, there's been several trips overseas by different individuals that basically what they're doing was they were going to foreign entities who do have capability of helping.